You rarely have enough other than your starting lineup, to be quite honest. So a lot of it's just, it's more gut feel on what you need and trying to plug the guys in that you think give you what you need. Because that lineup we started last night, there's no sample size on those guys. There was a little. Reggie started 3 games with that group, and it wasn't, again, it's quite as tough a schedule, but we went 3-0 with that lineup in the 3 games he had started before last night. So, when Stanley was hurt, he started those 3 games. So we went back to that. Other than that, those 2 lineups, there's not enough of a sample size, you're guessing.
Film-wise, there's probably not a lot that you can point to and say, if you're saying it's the effort, it's the energy, it's the attitude, and the way that you approach everything else.
There's just days, too, with film where, obviously, we watch film almost every day, but there are days where, like today, I just didn't think it was about film and watching and learning and all of that. It was about getting out and playing. So most days we start in there watching film. Today we just, no. I talked to him for maybe 15 minutes, but then we just, got on the court and played.
Was it the same type of message about just bringing that energy in?
Well, and getting through tougher times and, doing it together and making a better effort and execute what we're supposed to do and then playing together too, which we haven't been doing. So
when things get that like that, is where we get worried about finger pointing and that kind of stuff happening. Finger pointing.
Well, I'll tell you where that comes from. It's generally not. It does happen, but it's generally because guys don't want to hold themselves accountable. They want an excuse. It's somebody else. It's something else. It's whatever. And point we made today, it's hard to play when you have dilemmas, whatever they are. If your dilemma is an off-the-court thing, if your dilemma is I'm not getting enough shots, I'm not playing enough, whatever it is, this guy doesn't pass to me, whatever your dilemma is, it's tough to play. And so we do have some guys who, just never seem to have, or at least they don't bring it here to the dilemma. We pointed those guys out. Like, to me, Ish, AT, Boban, those guys are the same guys every day. Now, some shots may go in and others, but they're like, how many times do you notice, how many times in 2 years have you sat there and said, wow, Ish's energy is really down today, or, you've seen AT now going into his second year, like, wow, AT just didn't bring anything there. You never said that. Because they just come and play. They don't think about anything. They don't think about, was practice too long? Is he wearing this? They don't. They show up every day, and whatever you tell them to do, they do. Langston and Henry are the same. They just, haven't played quite as much. But those guys just come every day and play. They're not burdening themselves down with thinking about all these other things. And so right now, the losing has guys down. Guys haven't been shooting the ball well. That brings you down. Just all these things weighing them down.
A couple of guys biased after the Boston game.